Welcome everybody to Daily Hip Hop with m.reck, Jordan Tower, and Wendy Day. Subscribe to her channel, youtube.com/this is Wendy Day for music industry advice. Today we are talking 10 real reasons why Birdman delayed the Carter 5. We will have a discussion about this. We will go down the list. Number 10. Where's the loyalty? After holding the young boy down for nearly 2 decades and guiding his career to where it is now, Birdman still had the nerve to Birdman Jr., that's what they're calling him, still had the nerve to call out his mentor, model, father figure. So, like, they're saying that basically he birthed Wayne, right? But, you know, he's like, oh, you're going to go against me. We're going to hold back the Carter 5. Do you guys believe that? I don't believe that's the case.
I find Wayne to be, like, loyal to a fault. Like, almost too loyal. Like, where's the money? You know, basically, Wayne was saying he didn't get paid to the tune of, like, $54 million.
So this has been going on for a while.
Loyal to somebody that's abusing you?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. I'm with you, man.
Yeah, because he didn't say anything for a long time. He actually even tried to work it out with him. Cortez said he tried to work it out with him and even tried to put the album out for free. Oh, you guys don't have money? Let's get the money back up over here. He's actually a team player, if anything.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
When everybody bailed on Cash Money, Lil Wayne stayed.
Yep. The only one. Loyal to a fault.
Yes. So it can't be that reason. Okay, now, the next one is money over everything. Motto over the Cash Money. Lil Wayne is worth well over $100 million, with reports saying it lands somewhere between $135 and $145 million. There's absolutely nothing to complain about. Last year alone, even without the album, Wayne grossed $23 million. After taking a break from Cash Money, that dipped to $15 million in 2015. Come on, if you work hard for something, you deserve to get paid. It's like saying, oh, you already have too much money. You can do it for free, right? It's like, come on.
And why are we as a culture in hip hop always in the next man's pocket? Like, how come we always say what m.reck has, what Jordan has, what I have? How come we're speculating on that? We're not living in their shoes. We don't know. He might have $15 million in income, but he might have $30 million in expenses.
I agree with you. What do you think? What do you think, m.reck?
I mean, she's right. Hip hop, all they do is pocket watch.
Yeah.
I like that. Pocket watch.
Yeah, pocket watch. That's the talk of the barbershop. Oh, Hove got more than 50, or 50 got more than this person, or whoever. You get what I'm saying?
That's I noticed that.
Barbershops and you know, these hood discussions on rap. So,
yeah, it's almost like they're living vicariously through the next man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, even with like the Meek Mill situation with Drake, you know, they'll be like, oh, you know, we know Meek lost some of those battles. Maybe he won a few, right? But I love it when he takes a loss, right? And this is just in his case, because it's recent, right? They'll be like, oh, he's still fucking Nicki, though. That doesn't... He still took a loss. It still hurts, you know? Yes, he has a girl on his side. That's nice, but... Oh, what, he evens out because he's fucking Nicki, though? I mean, come on. There's a million Nickis in this world, right? Right, m.reck? I mean, there's a million Nickis out here.
I mean, yeah, no.
Not with the money-wise. I'm talking looks-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Looks-wise.
Yeah, in terms of, every chick now has plastic surgery and...
Yeah, we got a lot of nice-looking girls out here.
Yeah.
Okay,
but,
the Kim Kardashian era.
Yeah, that's where we at.
That's where we are. So now we got, the next list is short-term memory. How quickly you forget. Maybe Birdman noticed that Wayne forgot who the boss really was. It wasn't that long ago that Juvenile, BG, Turk, even the likes of Manny Fresh were celebrated names in hip-hop. Once they questioned the business ethic of the heads in charge, it went downhill. No one has truly had success once they've left Birdman. Is that a gamble you're willing to take? I think Wayne will be fine.
I agree.
Unlike the other acts that left, Wayne actually reached the heights to being called in talks of one of the best rappers alive. They didn't have that.
Facts.
So I can't agree with that. What do you think, Wendy? Or m.reck?
I agree with you, Jordan. I think he'll be fine without the stamp.
But
if anything, I think Birdman will go down without Wayne's stamp. I think the other way around, it's a problem. Yeah. Personally,
I think the same way.
But Wayne would have to be with a machine like a Rock Nation. I don't see, like, what are the options for Wayne in terms of, like, signing elsewhere? What options?
I think he could go to Apple Music with Drake.
I think he could go anywhere.
Yeah,
he's Wayne.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
And he has Cortez.
He still need that machine. He still need that proper rollout.
But he has Cortez. Cortez is always in charge of the rollouts, and that's his guy.
Okay.
Right.
So I think he has the machine with him in his house.
Gotcha. Well,
You know?
Good point.
like that, then he's good.
Yeah.
Good point.
You know.
No forgiveness. I don't think Birdman will ever forgive Weezy for making him sign someone like Bow Wow. Whoever wrote this is funny.
What are you reading from?
Yeah, exactly.
Just a list. We're just having fun.
Oh, I thought maybe Baby's publicist wrote it because it's a little one-sided.
It's probably.
It's looking spooky over here with that fist.
Okay, well, and then Ace. Then that's in addition to having Ace Hood, DJ Khaled, as well as Young Money. Okay, like obviously that's not a good topic. We'll get your boy Tyga, another Young Money artist, came out months ago talking shit about the label. He called out members of Young Money saying they were fake. Discussed money issues. Birdman has never been too keen on that sort of behavior since Tyga is technically Wayne's artist. He probably expected Wayne to handle that swiftly. While Mac Main responded via Twitter, Wayne's silence spoke volumes. I don't think that bothers someone like Birdman, honestly.
I missed that whole
think
thing.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Birdman, he doesn't do business the traditional way. You know, I think it's more so. I mean, on numerous.
That's real.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to get paid for this beat?
The bad side of things. But I think it's based on, in his eyes, loyalty. So if somebody speak bad on his behalf, he's gonna feel a way towards that.
I agree with you, Rick. I agree with you. Okay,
Yeah,
now
he's not digging that.
Nah,
He's not.
He's not digging that. I mean, Tyga's never going to have a good relationship with Birdman after that. That's for sure. We know that.
That relationship is done.
Maybe Tyga should
Yeah.
put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Straight up. Straight up.
Okay,
Facts.
the next one is Numbers Don't Lie. Lil Wayne's last album, I'm Not a Human Being 2, sold 217,000 copies the first week. That was even with the release of 4 singles before the album hit stores. 4 lukewarm singles, including No Worries, Homie Still, Rich as Fuck. The album was pretty weak, and while people didn't expect Carter numbers, they still expected great music. Okay, then they said the new Young Money album only did like 52,000 the first week, but it probably had a lot of Young Gutta joints and a lot of people they weren't really familiar with on there. Come on, it's Lil Wayne, okay? 217,000 is a win for anybody. I mean, you know, Wayne's been in the game, 20 years? To still sell 200,000 copies the first week is nothing short of amazing.
It's a win.
Yeah.
Who else does that?
Prince, Prince or somebody like that would have done that.
Seriously, yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, he's actually like the Michael Jackson of hip hop almost.
Right. We also have to stop measuring hip hop in terms of album sales because it's a streaming marketplace now. Oh, you have Ice-T. I'm so jealous. It's a streaming marketplace, so we can't really judge based on album sales.
Yeah.
Streaming is singles; it's not albums.
Yeah, I agree.
We have to have a different measuring stick. I think,
Yeah.
my opinion.
I can do bad by my Richman's Rich Gang album 2013 didn't do amazing numbers either, but I think it also made Birdman a bit hungrier. He scaled back on people in the circle, and Rich Gang became essentially just Birdman. Rich Homie Quan, Young Thug, they were signed to management deals. Blah blah blah.
I don't think Quan or Thug are signed to
Not
Rich Gang.
anymore.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they ever were.
No,
Yeah,
they weren't. But I thought they were, and then it came out that they weren't. Remember?
Yeah, they definitely
confusing.
weren't. I mean, Quan's managed by his father, and Thug was managed by Amina. I think Manny manages him now. I don't think they were ever Rich Gang. They might have been down with Rich Gang, but
yeah,
they weren't contractually signed.
Well, on this reason, it's saying basically, he has Drake and Nicki Minaj under multiple albums still. He doesn't need Wayne. But I think Drake's almost done with his contract. I know Nicki still has a few you know, she still has a ways to go. But Drake's almost done.
How many albums has Drake put out?
Well, technically 4 majors, right? But then he did 4 mixtapes. Because I'm thinking that once his deal comes up soon, like once he drops this next project in December, right? It drops this December. He's dropping More Life, okay? And he's not calling it an album. He's calling it a playlist. But still, they're going to distribute it under Cash Money, right? So even before he dropped his first album, he had this So Far Gone mixtape. Cash Money took it and distributed it and almost sold 1 million copies before he dropped his debut album. So I think when they come to the table, or maybe this is already done and we don't know it, that they're going to say, hey, this contract's done. You know, because he dropped, if you're reading This Is Too Late, and then he dropped that other thing with Future. You know, he's dropped a lot of, like, midway albums, you know. So, like, and they did, like, 1 million. So, like, you can argue that, hey, these did real numbers. You made real money on them. So that's what the Apple deal, I think, is. I think Cash Money got a piece of that Apple action. Plus, it was beneficial for them for the last 4 releases. Like, yeah, let's do this because now Apple's going to promote it big. And then it will be, we'll make this deal where we'll agree to sign off on Drake to make that smooth transition into 2017 onto Apple. I think that's what happened. Because, you know, if you're a smart businessman, it makes sense. Okay, Drake's going to do the biggest numbers of his life on views because he has an Apple deal now. And they're pushing it down your throats, cross-promoting it, you know? Hey.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. I mean, and they've been quiet on that, too. You know? There's been a lot of talk about Drake being released and everything, and they don't talk about it at all.
Right.
So I think that's what's happening. I mean, anybody could kind of speculate that happening. Wendy, you've done plenty of deals in music business. That's a possibility, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Drake, I mean, Breck, what do you think?
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. So,
well, you talking about in terms of where they count Drake mixtapes as albums? So
yeah, the ones they distributed, and then it being beneficial for him going over to Apple for them in these last 4 projects because they'll get promoted on a level where they won't have to really pay for that promotion that Apple's going to give them. So
but then will Spotify and Pandora, will the competitors still want to play his music?
Oh yeah, because it's traffic. They get it 2 weeks after Apple.
Okay.
So they still get the traffic, and they're getting those ads, and they got to keep their customers happy. You can't be.
I guess it would be hard to not have Drake. You would send your entire listenership over to Apple.
Yeah, I mean, you could only be picky if it was a no-name artist, and if the no-name artist is going to have an exclusive deal.
Exactly.
Now, if Apple just came out with a new artist all of a sudden and nobody heard of them, yeah, they would probably block it. Like, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some say Wayne lost focus. First, Pusha T disrespectfully trashed Wayne on record. Wayne didn't even release a comeback line on a track since he's done that in the past. Then Kendrick Lamar didn't mention him on the Control verse, and he didn't bother making his own version, not even for a mixtape. Then Wayne released a song called Douce, shouting out Jay-Z's Cognac, knowing damn well the only liquor Cash Money can be affiliated with is GT Vodka. So they're saying he lost focus. He's not, competitive, and they're saying he's not 100% Cash Money products. He's becoming his own man at this point. He's in his 30s. He repped Cash Money nonstop, relentlessly.
For 20 years.
Exactly. He deserves his
20.
Yeah.
That's older than most of you.
Exactly. Yeah. The point of Young Money was for him to come into his own, to be a man,
exactly.
To be a boss.
What's up?
Yeah. And the last one says they're saying that Wayne just isn't Wayne anymore, but it's like lyrically and everything. I totally disagree. We're just used to Wayne now. We're take him for granted, just like any artist.
I think at any given time, Lil Wayne can turn it on and off. You know what I'm saying? But I do think the business is affecting his artistry. You understand what I'm saying?
It's hard for it not to.
Yeah, you can tell it's weighing a toe on him.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell.
And think about it. You're going to hold, as being an artist and a businessman, you're going to hold back your best songs and best bars for something you're actually making money on. You're not going to give it away for free on a mixtape. You know, so you can't judge them off these mixtapes.
Yeah, that's why the music is getting compromised.
Yeah, it's almost like exercising in the gym. Before, you're not going to be judged on your competition until you actually run the race. You're not going to be judged on your practice, you know, and mixtapes are practice.
Yeah.
So, especially for someone like Wayne, seasoned vet. So, these are the 10 reasons supposedly like BIRDMAN's not releasing this album. The real reason, I think, is because he doesn't want to let Wayne go because he's about to fulfill his obligations and he doesn't want to lose Wayne. He doesn't want to give him options to get out of his Cash Money deal.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah. He wants to keep his son close. He doesn't want to let the son go off and get his own apartment and have his own life. So that's the real issue. I don't agree with all the other ones.
But how do you feel about BIRDMAN not wanting to let Wayne go and, I guess, expand to other opportunities and really being his own boss? Because he, you know, obviously he's not that at Cash Money.
Yeah.
He's just looked at as a cash cow.
Yeah.
Because when he had Young Money, supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah.
He doesn't even own the majority.
No.
So he's feeling like he got fucked. Like
he did irreversible damage on their personal relationship, which wasn't worth it. Can't put a price tag on that.
Bottom line. So
good
I
time.
guess we off that.
Yeah.